What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another gaming episode here on my channel. So in today's episode I'm going to be taking a quick look at Snow Plowing Simulator. Okay, so I felt it necessary to record a voiceover on this section, unfortunately. So when I rewatched it back, I make it sound like the full release of this game is coming out on Wednesday the 19th. It's not. It is the early access version that comes out on Wednesday the 19th. I've just had early access to the game 4 or 5 days before release, so it's not the full release that comes out on Wednesday the 19th, it's early access. I just wanted to clear that up. Early access on Wednesday the 19th. Enjoy the video. When it is available in the full release, it will come with a choice of 2 plows. Controller support is not available in this version as well, so I'm going to be on mouse and keyboard today, but it will be in the full version on the 19th. Some graphical errors that the devs are fully aware of that they're going to be working on as well. Fuel, so in the full version of the game, vehicles will consume fuel and you will have to refill them, but I'm only going to be doing the first mission today, and you don't go anywhere near a vehicle anyway. So we're going to start a new game. So the game mode settings, so as this is just a quick look, I just want to show you the game. Okay, so I'm not going to be going on full extreme simulation mode, which is this one here. I'm going to be on fun mode, so it disables all practical difficulties in the game, so whether you get too cold, whether you have to eat or drink or anything like that, all that remains is to easily travel around the world, complete orders and just have fun. So that's the level that we're going to be on. Okay, so I'll just take you a very quick look around my workplace. This is my office. Okay, right, so there are going to be an awful lot of pop-ups. So when you first play this, every time you look at something, you get a pop-up. It's a little bit annoying for now. You can disable it anyway, but for the purpose of this, I will show you a few pop-ups anyway. So that's the map in front of you there. Okay, what's going on with the controls? Right, my controls went completely funny there, but I'm okay again now. So that's where you save the game. Garage door. Graphics are not the best. They're a little bit rough around the edges. I am currently running on, let's have a very quick look. I am currently running on 4K Epic. Everything is set up to high. And there's the game mode again. So I'm on the fun mode, so you got realistic and extreme. So that's my graphic settings there, so I can't get any higher than this. So they do look a little bit ropey, but I think, you know, on first impression it's good. The snow is good as well, so I'll just take you and show you outside now for the snow. So that's my office. I can't get in there at the minute. I can't find a key. You also can't find your key for the blue pickup. Maybe those keys are going to become available in the full release on Wednesday. Maybe that's what I'm guessing. But the details looks quite nice. Looks quite sharp out here. Social table. So hot coffee or tea will keep you warm when you get too cold. However, remember to restock in the store. You can also buy thermos to take a warming drink with you. It's quite expensive, but it's a worthwhile purchase. I'll show you the store in just a minute. Okay, so another pop-up is all information that appears on the screen is remembered, and the number next to the icon indicates how much the information is stored. So that's that I there. So look at the top left hand corner, you've got that I with the number 5 next to it. Click on I for information, and that's all of the pop-ups that have come up there as well. You can then just delete as you don't want them. So that's the pop-ups there. So I'm just going to show you the snow very quickly. Okay, right, so the first job. So this is going to be the first job. So the description of this one is just to clear a path to the entrance to the office. I'm not going to make any money from it, but you will allow customers to place orders. Also remember to buy the right tool. So if the game will let me for a minute, I will show you the snow. It's got a nice crunch to it. And the snow deformation is quite good as well. You can see it's a bit jaggy, but that was on the pop-up that I showed you at the beginning. I think they are working on that to make that look a bit better. Ignore that one. So that's the snow. I suppose the snow needs to be decent in a game called Snow Plowing Sim. I'm guessing that needs to be good as well, but these pop-ups are quite annoying, especially when you have played the game. So I've played this very briefly earlier on. So you've got a mailbox there. That just tells you what it is that you've got to do. So I've got to clear 25 metres of surface. So that's basically from that gate to that door there. That's what I've got to clear. So in order to do that, you have to go to the online shop at the computer. So on your computer you will find software to connect to an online store where you'll be able to buy tools, plows, clothes, power-ups. So if you go into the computer there, so all I can buy at the minute is this small shovel for $50. So let's buy that. So that's bought. If you can then buy different tyres for your vehicle. As I said, we're not going to be looking at any vehicles today or anything like that. Plows not available until release on Wednesday. Clothing, I've not unlocked any more clothing. Power-ups. So shops and restaurants providing power-ups are open at different hours, so that's why the stock in the online store often changes, which is a neat touch, I feel. So you can buy lots of different food and drink and somewhere like that, and you can buy hand cream, for example, 5 servings of hand cream that protects against frostbite, down to -25. So it's quite in depth. There's quite a lot to it, and I quite like it. So I bought that now. So not much else to kind of do here. So just while we're waiting for that that snow shovel to be delivered, if you look at your messages again, so all these are just what has just popped up. So 5 of them. So again, I'll just delete. Cancel that. The courier has brought my small shovel. So there it is there. So some items purchased in the online store will soon be delivered by courier. You will know that the courier has arrived because he will definitely honk and an appropriate message will appear. This is the place where couriers leave parcels. Okay, so let's select that. No, not that. So now you have a shovel, you can snow off with it. Now you have a shovel and you can snow off with it. Okay. So what we're going to do, so you press E to see equipment. Okay, alright, okay. Right, I've now got the shovel. So when you carry out a property snow removal order, a map of the property appears in the upper right corner. Buildings are marked in grey, and the area for snow removal is marked in blue. The value represents how many % of the order you have completed, and when the colour changes to green, it means that you can already hand in the work. Above the map there is also an icon of the tool you are currently holding in your hand. So you'll see the top right hand corner, 0.0%, so that's how much snow I've cleared. And you can press and hold down the left mouse button to make this quicker in this mode. In the extreme mode, I think you kind of have to direct where the snow goes. I think it's a lot more detail with what you have to do. But as this is just a fun, you can just press and hold, which is just makes it so much quicker. And then you can see in the top right hand corner that I'm currently on 4.4% of snow cleared. So let's just start clearing the snow. So I'll just show you a couple first of all. When I first played this, I was just doing one at a time myself, and I'm thinking this is going to take forever. But then I realised that you can just press and hold it down, so it's a lot quicker that way. But I think those mechanics are okay. I think it does exactly how you would expect it to, I guess. I did have to turn down the sound effects though, because it was ridiculously loud in my headset. So I hope the volume levels are all okay. So let's just direct it over here a second. Okay, so I've done 22.6%. So if we go back to the beginning, and then put it there again. It's so much quicker now that I found that out, that you can just press and hold it. I love the wind effects in the background. It really does give off that impression that it's very cold out. Quite like that. So I'm on 36%, so let's just do one going down here. Yeah, so I think if you pick the hardest skill level, I think you kind of have to pick one up, move it, drop it. I think that's how it works. I think that would just take forever. So that's for those who really want the full sim experience. I think for a game like this, I think the way I'm playing it is more than enough. Okay, so I've done. So one thing I did notice, so if I go over here and start shoveling the snow, you will notice that that 49.4%, the top right hand corner, isn't going up because that is in the wrong place. Okay, so you know where you have to shovel. I mean, obviously the mission tells you anyway. I think it would be easy though if you had an outline. I think if you had an outline, especially in this mode, that shows you exactly where you've got to remove your snow, I think that would be quite easy, or easier. So when I played this earlier, I got to 99%, but then it took me 5 minutes to do 1% because I just couldn't find the last tiny bit of snow to actually remove, and it turned out it was just lots of these very small patches that you can see. So it was a little bit frustrating. I just think in the easy mode it would be easier. I think something flashed in the snow. Okay. So this is a collectible. So if you don't find a collectible within a few minutes, a marker will appear above it showing its position. You can disable this option in the main menu so as not to make the game too easy for yourself. By default, it is enabled. Okay. So we'll leave that. We'll wait for the little marker to show us what it is, because it's not very visible without that. I think basically it just means that I'm close to finding it. Alright, I'm not too sure why that's come up again, so ignore that. What am I on? 64%, so it's not too bad. I'm doing it a little bit quicker now, but the first time, like I say, the first time I played this, it just took me 6-7 minutes to do 1%. Because it was just so difficult to find. But I appear to be doing it a bit quicker this time. So it's all these little bits there that you've just got to make sure are done. It all adds to that percentage. But I like that because you can just press and hold the left mouse button down and you can direct it very subtly left and right, and it just automatically moves. So I quite like that. So we're on nearly 80% now, so we're almost there. So if it's in red, it means that I can't move that. So I think if I try and do it again on this side, I don't think it will count. So let's have a look. So I'm on 81.7. Yeah, look, so I'm too far over now. So 81, no, it's working. It's picking up bits of it. So this is where, you know, I think if you just had an outline, so it just showed you, especially in the easy mode, if it just showed you exactly where you've got to go, I think that would be a lot easier, because a lot of this snow isn't counting. So you see the count is still on 81.9. So let's stop there. So it's going to be more over to the left hand side. Let's get rid of those little bits here. So this really is the beauty of gaming. I said it in my my VR game review that I'd done a couple of days ago, kayaking. You know, the beauty of gaming is that it just allows you to do things that you just never really do in your life. Like, I have no desires to go and plough snow, but in gaming, simulation game, I love simulation gaming anyway, because it's, you know, as I said, it just takes you to new places, doesn't it? And I quite enjoy that. It doesn't sound exciting by concept, does it? Just moving snow. But you do get a sense of satisfaction when you've completed a section or a game like this. That's how I feel about it anyway. I just love gaming. Love simulation gaming. Right, okay, so this is where it starts to get a bit tricky. I've done 97.2%, so now I've just got to start getting some of these smaller bits here. So this is where it kind of slows up. So if I go and do a full run, I'm not convinced it counts. 98.2, so you see it's going up very slowly now. And this is where it just gets a little bit frustrating for me. 98.2. So it's just not going up. So none of this is counting. Right, so I think it might be all these little patches here. So let's just go try and clear these gone. You see what I mean though? You see how fiddly this last 1 or 2% is. Let's just do a bit more here. Can't get any closer to that. Let's close the door. Let's just see if I can try and clear all of that there. Obviously white's red, it won't count. 98.6. So 98.7. Okay, maybe these last couple of bits here that's sticking out, it will work. There comes the sound effects and the wind. Does a really good job. You do get that, you know, the impression that it's very cold. It's very cold and wintry setting out. It does do a very good job of kind of portraying that. Do you see what I mean? I'm on 98.7 now. It's just frustrating to get this last couple of percent. 99, and there it is, and that's in a different place to where it was before as well, and it's money. I don't know what you actually do with that. I don't know whether you just get to keep that $500 or whether you get to hand it in. I've no idea at this stage, but I'm on 99.8% now, so I'm almost done. 100%. Okay, there we go. So that was a bit quicker this time. Right, okay. No idea what that says, but basically I've done it. I've cleared it in 11 minutes 23 seconds. So if I click on that, level complete. So that's the Hob Garage Prologue mission done. I've cleared 25 square meters of ice, frost, snow. So there's obviously different types of snow in the game, and I cleared it in 11 minutes 23. Got no money for it. But that's what I've cleared, so that's the first mission done. So just before I leave you, so I can buy a scraper now, right? So let's just show you what this is. So if we go back to the online store on the computer, I can now buy a small scraper for $200. I've got 950, as you can see there. So it means, so the size, so you look at the size on that, so obviously I can clear more snow, $150 more than that one, so I suppose I should be able to. It's a lot quicker as well. So if I buy that, we'll wait for that to be delivered, and just while we're waiting, just take a very quick look around here. So this is your truck. You can't do anything in this right now, because you can't find your car keys apparently. So if I was to try and get in the car, there's my my delivery. So I don't know where I've put my keys. Now I don't know whether I can find them or whether those keys are going to magically appear on full release on Wednesday the 19th. So that's going to bring an end to this quick look at Snow Plowing Sim. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think it's got great potential to be, to be honest. A little bit rough around the edges. The graphics are a little bit rough. I'm hoping we're going to see some changes. It's nice to see that the devs are currently working on stuff that is already broken in the game. So, so I'm looking forward to see what update we get on Wednesday the 19th. Let's just go and save my game. Okay, so that's that done. So let me know. So let's start a conversation in the comments. Is this a game that you're thinking of buying? Has this quick look put you off the game? Has it made you want to buy the game even more? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you want to see more of this. So obviously I am going to carry on playing it, but it's whether you guys watching want to see more on the channel. So if you do, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll make another one on Wednesday for you, no problem. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to see you all very soon in the next one. Thanks for watching.